You know, lately I've been working on so many customers' rigs that I'm almost getting sick of it a little bit. Not really, but I'm just getting sick of not being able to work on my own stuff. And as you might be able to see, I got quite a few machines here that I need to get fixed. It's Saturday, it's the weekend, let's go work on one of mine. By the way, if I am able to get this video out Sunday, happy Easter everybody. So over here, we have a 1999 Yamaha Warrior 350. I ended up doing some trading this past fall to get this thing. It did run. It's like I got some carb clean. I was trying to start it. Oh, the Honda 3-Tracks. Like I was saying, this thing did run and drive. However, it started so hard that you could crank this thing over for, I don't know, 15 minutes straight, and then it would finally start. But it's got a new carb on it, it looks like, but it is a Chinese carb. Actually, my fuel line is disconnected now. I wonder if we get any fuel in there. Yeah, we do. All right. We'll go ahead and try to start it. If not, I'll be pushing this thing over to the garage. First thing, we'll reconnect that fuel line. You know, I'm hoping this thing starts, but who knows. I don't know if I got a battery in it. Yeah, there is. Good. But I know it's going to be weak, so we'll go ahead and throw the jump pack on it. Get that up here. Turn her on. Key switch. Well, unfortunately, that's the story of this thing's life right now. Let's push it in the garage, go through the fuel system, check the valves. I almost think the valves might be tight on this thing because when I put my hand over the air box to try to prime that fuel, I'm not getting a lot of suction. So that's a good indicator right there, or lack of compression. But when it was running, it wasn't smoking or anything. So I'm going to check the valves first. Well, I might as well get to pushing. Man, it is windy out today. And yes, I have stuff I can move this thing with, but I need some exercise anyways. Alright, well, we got it in here. I guess this video would be pretty similar to the one we did yesterday, as we're cleaning the fuel system, checking the valve clearance. Just a little bit bigger machine. I'll have a little more fun on this if we do get it running better. I'm not going to say if. We will get it running better. What's going on here? Bolts in this? I don't know. It does got one. On 10mm. Holding the fuel tank on. This is how I got this machine. Everything's pretty much missing on it. It's not that everything's missing. There's a few pieces missing. I'm missing this front cowl, the front bumper. Anything else? I'm not sure, but a lot of stuff's just sitting on here. I guess the back fenders are on. I don't have an airbox lid. The gas tank had one bolt holding it. The fenders are just kind of, yeah, there's a couple bolts holding the fenders on. But it makes it easy to check these valves out and pull that carb off anyways. The airbox wasn't even connected. It's just kind of hanging in there. Like I said, I got no airbox lid. I might be complaining a little bit, but hey, at least I'm working on my own machine. That makes me pretty happy. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this carburetor off. Go ahead and get you out of there. There we go. Let's go ahead and remove this bowl. There we go. A little bit of gunk in there, not bad. Pull the pilot jet out. You see that? Definitely water in the system. Probably why it wasn't running right. We're still going to check the valves because it's very hard starting, and while we get this off, get the tank off, it'll be easier to do it that way. Main jet's nice and clean. Pilot jet was too, but definitely water in this fuel. Put our needle and float back in. Back a long time ago, I used to have one of these Warriors. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. So, pretty excited to get this thing going again for sure. Pilot jet. Right. We'll go ahead and throw this back on. Now that we get the carburetor on there, let's go ahead and check the valve clearance. First, we'll have to remove this side cover. Some of the Warriors will have this cover, some will have a recoil. If you got a recoil, you don't have to remove the cover because you can just turn the engine over by hand with the recoil. These front fenders literally have 2 bolts holding them. Let's pull them off. It'll just make it easier. This is not necessary. We're gonna do it on this machine. Now, I'll move this side cover, which will expose the cam gear. Go ahead and remove our intake valve cover. 2. Now we're going to put a 17mm on here. Turn it counterclockwise. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, there is JB Weld. There's something on this case, so it's obviously got a cracked case, which a lot of these Warriors do, because when the chains break, if they don't have the guard in place, it'll snap it and go right into this. Anyways, that sucks. We'll go ahead, rotate this engine, rotate this engine counterclockwise until we see the intake valve drop. So right there, the intake valve is opening up. We're gonna keep rotating it counterclockwise until it comes back up just like that. When it does, we wanna line this mark up with this edge right here. So, right about there. Now that we're on top dead center, we grab our feeler gauges, check our valve clearance. On the intake side here, we're looking for like 3 or 4 thousandths of an inch. So 0.004, we'll try that. That's too tight. We'll try 0.025. That's that I can't even get that in there too. So I'm gonna loosen this up to 4 thousandths. Now some guys like to run these loose, some guys like to run these tight, some like to run them right in the center. I like to run mine a little on the loose side, 0.004. I'd rather have them ticking a little bit and opening all the way. There, I'd say that's 4. Perfect. The exhaust is always a little looser on these Yamahas. About 0.025 to 4 thousandths on the intake, and about 0.06 to 0.08 on the exhaust. It's a little shy of 0.08 is what it's supposed to be, so I'm gonna actually set this one to 7 thou. Let's see. Actually, I can get that 7/1000 in there pretty good. I would call that 7/1000. Go ahead and slap these covers back on. Go ahead and throw our intake cover on. I'm getting pretty excited for this little machine. I mean, these Warriors, I mean, they're nothing compared to today's sport quads, but I mean, this thing was quite something back in the day, and you know, I just had a lot of fun on this thing. Not this specific one, but a similar Yamaha Warrior 350, so I'm excited to get on it again. Go ahead and put this cover on. There was very little gas in this, so I drained everything that was in it, and we're going to put fresh in. A new fuel line on there while we're at it. Go ahead and get some fuel in here. Then we'll try to start it up. That's plenty for now. Turn our fuel on. Alright, should have been enough time to fill up that bowl so far. We'll give her a choke. I did this one to myself. See any reason why it might not start? I forgot to put the spark plug wire back on. All right. Here we go. Now we're talking. Let's get this thing out of here and try it out. Okay, that old thing is just as fun as I remember. Thanks for watching.